Hi, welcome to Unlimited, committed to helping you find your best self and inner peace. Hey friends, let's talk about healing the wounds and the pain that we have deep within. When something painful or frightening happened in your childhood, if you had loving parents you felt safe going to, hopefully they were able to explain to you and help you realize that you're not alone and there's nothing wrong with you. That everybody has those thoughts that are painful or frightening, and they helped you through it and they helped you develop a solid foundation to live from. But if you didn't have parents that you felt safe taking that to, or parents that actually heaped more pain or fear or damage onto you, then that wound has just been there, unhealed, festering. And you, as that child, in that moment, not only were you wounded, but you had to become the protector of that wounded child, right? And you may have done that in a number of ways, kind of hiding, going away, becoming aggressive, right? And you're still doing that today until you heal that. No wound untended is going to heal. You have to tend to it. Okay? Now, I tried for many, many years to figure it out, to heal it logically. If it could have been done, I would have done it. I'm here to tell you, it cannot be done just from logic. Why? Because that wound was not created logically. It was created emotionally. So normally all children at some point, they have fantasy thinking. I'm strong. I can wrestle Godzilla and win. I can fly. And then there comes a moment when they realize they're not stronger than the world. They're not faster. They're vulnerable. They're at risk. And that's frightening. And that's risky, right? All of us have that. All of us go through that. But the wound comes with like two parts. There's a thought that happens. Oh my gosh, I'm not strong enough to handle that. I could get hurt. I'm at risk. Thought's just a thought. And it just goes away in a second. What has the thought become embedded into your life is the emotion that accompanied it. And in that moment, the emotion was panic, fear, dread, shame, maybe a combination, right? So that embedded in there and then festered and took root, spread in your life, right? And now, decades later, you're still protecting that wounded, damaged soul. But that's like wearing the shoes you wore at that time when you're 5 or 6, excuse me, or 8 years old. They're too small. They would cripple you. And so is this wound. And your method of dealing with it is crippling you. So you cannot just undo it logically, right? Because emotion's what set it. Emotion is what's going to release it. Feeling is what will release it. Believe me, I tried not to. I didn't want to feel those feelings. I was terrified. I had spent decades locking them away because I was overwhelmed by them as a child. I remember clearly as a child being terrified that if I was hurt one more time, if somebody broke me emotionally one more time, that I would never get all the pieces of me back. I'd be lost. I'd lose my mind. And I put myself away emotionally. You couldn't get to me. Now the problem is when you do that, when you lock your feelings and emotions away, you lock them all away. You can't truly feel happiness because your heart is locked away, right? You're operating constantly because you've become this protector. in a way, a warrior, you're always now looking for danger, right? That's all. So you look right past all the good stuff. If somebody's saying, here's something good, yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Where's the danger? Where's the danger? Where's it coming from, right? Can you relate to this? So we have to get rid of the feelings. And then everything we've learned, all the wisdom we've gained, all the knowledge we've acquired, then that will make sense. It will fall into place. It will allow the good emotions to come. But until then, it doesn't matter. You'll look for people to give you that love, that approval, that validation. Won't matter. Won't matter. It won't fill that. It won't heal that wound in you, right? We have to bring that up and out. But I'm here to tell you, don't be afraid to let the feelings come out. It's not like Pandora's box. You're not going to open something and they all fly out at once. What I found actually is, something that had been locked away. It's like it had turned to dust. When you open those vaults where I'd locked it away, they were, old and dusty. They didn't hurt me, but they didn't have the power anymore, right? But you can't just look at it clinically, but try to go back to the best experiences or exercises I have ever done that have really given me the most. Number one, looking in my own eyes in a mirror. And I don't mean looking at my nose, at my eyebrows, forehead. No, in my eyes. And seeing how long I could do it. And seeing what comes up. Initially, seconds. Like, no. Because I didn't like who I was because I'd been told for so many years. Worthless, horrible, ruin everything. So noticing, and I couldn't hear it necessarily right off the bat. But if I kept at it, a minute or a couple minutes every day, and then I could hear what was coming up. Now, if there's something I could go atone for, apologize for, make right, I did it. And now I don't have a problem looking in my own eyes because I can do it with a clean, clear soul, heart, spirit. The second exercise is, can you sit in silence without talking to somebody? Without the television or a movie, without your phone, without reading? Can you be in silence and let your own thoughts and feelings come up? And almost like you're taking it out of a trunk, examine it. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Right? And I promise, it's not as scary as you think. It's certainly not as scary as that child in you thought. Now, again, what made that deep impression on you may always be there, right? But the emotion doesn't have to be there with it. Okay, so go within, heal yourself, and don't be afraid to feel, because the feelings are the path to healing. Okay, so healing means feeling. Okay, but if you want to feel happiness, you're going to have to dig past all of that first and let that out. Heal that wound. And I promise you, happiness, love, and joy is all there waiting for you. I wish you the best on that journey. I know you'll be successful. Love is waiting for you. And until the next time, keep shining your light.
I hope this video helped you rise higher and shine brighter. Keep going. Invest just a few minutes here with me each day, and you'll see your happiness, fulfillment, and inner peace grow. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel so others can find their best selves in inner peace too.